You're watching the Fox 5 Morning News at 7.
All right, new data shows fewer Americans can afford to buy a home. Financial expert Chase Wilsey joining us now to break down all the new trends. I mean, can we afford anything anymore? I can't even go to Costco anymore without walking out going, what just happened?
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. There's a lot of things. Obviously, we saw a lot of inflation from the COVID era, I'll call it. I mean, it really destroyed the economy in many different areas, but home prices is definitely one of the main impacts that I think we've seen really over the last 5 years, 6 years.
So what is the home right now, the home affordability index?
So what the home affordability index looks at is the median income, or essentially the middle income of the nation, versus the median price of a home, and looking at that mortgage to buy that median priced home. Right now, the affordability index is around 100. Now, that might not mean anything, but if you look back to 2012, it was actually over 200 at that point. So essentially, the affordability has really gotten cut almost in half compared to where we were in 2012. The other thing I like to look at, kind of flips that ratio over, is the price to income ratio. Historically, over the last 50 years, that's really averaged about 4 times. Well, now we're over 5 times. It is showing that historically, home prices are very elevated compared to other measures, the big one being income.
This, when you say 50 years, this is the worst in 50 years?
This is the worst in 50 years, yeah.
That's concerning.
It is concerning. And I mean, that is a big reason I tell people, you got to be patient here. I don't think buying a home is necessarily a great investment at this point in time. Now, over the next 20 years, you're going to lose money? I don't think so. But the thing is, you're not going to make a lot of money. I think there's a lot of other investment opportunities. What I'm looking at right now, and I'll tell you, I bought a home back in March, April. I'm not going to sit here and tell you, I think I'm going to make 30% on the next 2 years on my home. I did that for my family. I think it is an expense that was going to be worthwhile to help raise my family. I think that is how you need to look at home buying in these markets, is an opportunity for a good school district, for a good place to raise your kids, for a place that you want to live. I mean, it is still an expense at the end of the day, but I would not be surprised if over the next 5-10 years, the returns on homes aren't
5 or 10 years?
Next 5 to 10 years,
Really?
Yeah. I think 5 to 10 years from now, if you make 10, 15, 20% on your home, that's a possibility. I mean, just because how far we have come in that affordability index, there's not much more room that can go. If you look at incomes, I mean, those will appreciate maybe 3 to 4% a year. That is, I think, best case scenario for homes over the next 5-10 years. But again, that affordability index being so stretched, I think it's going to be below the growth of the median income growth.
Is there any good news at the end of this tunnel, or do you think that this would change?
Well, I think the big thing is you have to understand as well that mortgage rates, they could come down a little bit. That could help. Again, the big measure that I think needs to increase is the incomes to really justify the growth in home prices. And I think this is good news for people that don't own a home, right? We can't have this home price keep going crazy. We're really pricing out a lot of people in the market. I was blown away by this. For the first time, the median age for a first-time home buyer hit 40 years old. It is very hard to buy a home if you don't have assets. If you didn't have a home back in 2019, you didn't get that price appreciation that homeowners did.
Yeah, and it's even expensive just to rent.
It's expensive to rent as well, yeah. I mean, it's a very challenging market at this point in time, which is why I just don't think there's much more room left for that growth.
So if you're in a situation right now and you're watching and you're on the fence of deciding whether to buy or sell in 2026, where would you say to sit with these two?
Well, it is very interesting. I mean, we have seen a lot of people that have gone to sell. They've actually removed their listings because they're not getting the prices that they wanted. So I think if you're going to be selling maybe an investment property, I think it's a good opportunity. I think you can make some good money at these levels. But the big problem people have, many times they're selling a home, they're also buying a home.
Yeah.
So you're selling high and you're buying high at the same time. If you are looking to buy a home, again, if it's an investment property, I don't think it's a great time to be buying investment properties. But if it is for your family, it's a good opportunity for your lifestyle. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you have to take that expense to enjoy your life.
I want to be a kid again and not have to worry about any of these things, Chase, right? We were just saying that.
I know. We were saying the holidays were so great when you're kids. Gosh, when you get older, it's a little more challenging.
We got all these things to worry about. Chase Wilsey, we appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Fox